Well, every day in Australia, someone dies from motor neurone disease and another is diagnosed. There's no cure for this cruel degenerative illness and no effective treatment. For one man who's seen his family devastated by the condition, it's prompted a life-changing shift. He's abandoned a career in marketing to join the global effort to find a cure. Tracy Bowden reports.
We go through life being asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? For me, in my family, I just wanted to be alive.
I've been to more funerals in my life than I've been to weddings. My cousin made this for me on my 18th birthday as kind of...
Meg Collins treasures the happy times of her close-knit family, but behind the smiles is a tragic story.
Yeah, so this is the last family photo that they all had where I guess all of the siblings were still around. So, and I mean, you look at that photo and there's 8 siblings and now there's 3.
The hardest part was when my mum and my sister Pauline and my other sister Kathy had motor neurons all together in a matter of 3 years, and then passed away in a matter of 6 weeks altogether, and that was like just ripped the heart and soul out of our family.
This family has familial motor neurone disease, which is due to a mutation in a gene termed SOD1. If you are born into this family, you stand a 50-50 chance of inheriting motor neurone disease.
Meg Collins has made this short film documenting the family's anguish.
Just feel guilty sometimes because I'm still here. And they're all gone. And I haven't got my family anymore.
Motor Neurone Disease, or MND, is a neurological disorder which destroys the cells that control muscle activity. As it progresses, patients lose the ability to walk, speak, swallow, breathe.
I think I explained it once to a friend as poison ivy. It's a disease that starts, can start in the tip of your finger and then it just slowly kills everything.
Meg Collins' family tree shows the impact of this cruel and painful illness, going back to an era when it didn't yet have a name. MND weaves its way through the generations, following an unpredictable course. Her grandmother, Joyce Pettit, had the genetic defect but didn't show signs of the disease until she was 72. Yet Meg's cousin, Ashley Anderson, was only 21 when he was diagnosed and died within 12 months.
My uncle Ken, so my cousin Ashley, my mother, my grandmother, my aunt Kathy, my great aunt Barbara, my aunt Gay, Aunt Suzanne, and my sister Sarah. So it's taken quite a toll.
Justin Yerbury was determined to find out more about the disease which was tearing his family apart. He switched from a career in marketing to science, and after more than a decade of study, his work at the Illawarra Health and Medical Research Institute focuses on MND.
One characteristic of the disease is that it is progressive. So you might start off with symptoms in your hand, and then that may progress to different parts of the body. So we are looking at trying to understand how that disease progresses from one area to another.
Justin's scientific work is really clever work, looking at how the supporting cells in the nervous system are involved in amplifying the damage to the neurons.
Neurologist Dominic Rowe treats the family and says that while there are still many unanswered questions about MND, scientists have identified the gene abnormality responsible. That means that reproductive technology can be used to stop it reaching the next generation.
Through IVF, you can actually look at being able to select embryos that specifically don't have this gene abnormality.
The question of whether to undergo genetic testing is a vexed one. Meg's mother Debbie decided she wanted to know. Tests showed she has the gene.
I think the hardest part is doubt. Like, you say to yourself, "Oh, something wrong with me. Have I got it?" Sort of thing. I've been through that. Like, every year, I get something wrong, and I think, "Oh, I've got it."
So I'll just get you looking straight down the barrel of the camera, and I'll turn this away so it's not too distracting.
At 21 and just embarking on a career in journalism, Meg Collins has decided that at this point in her life, she doesn't want to know.
I've lived this far throughout my life without knowing, and I'm living, life as if anyone else would. I'm taking every opportunity I can. It's, live in the moment kind of thing. The only thing that I would ever decide if I really wanted to get tested is if I was ever to have children, because I wouldn't want to pass this on to my children ever.
How much do you worry about Meg?
As she gets older, I do worry, because we've had a few young ones being diagnosed. So, but I don't say that to her. Like, I don't say to her every week, "Oh, you better go and get tested," or "You better go and get checked," or I just let her cope with, because she's strong enough to do that, I feel.
Some of the brightest minds all around the world, every minute of every day, are working on the same goal. Our prospects for having a cure are picking up speed every day.
The family doesn't get together as often as it used to, but today Justin Yerbury is speaking at a special MND Remembrance Day, and some of his relatives have come along to support him.
I'm really inspired by Justin, because for him to be able to deal with everything that we've been through on a daily basis and put it into his work, and for that to be his motivation, is absolutely incredible.
Each piece of research is small steps, and if I can contribute a small step in our understanding of MND, then I'm very, very happy.
Small steps can make big changes. Tracy Bowden reporting.